What's going on, guys? Justin here, X4 Prospecting. It's the weekend. You know what that means. I am back at the creek doing a little bit of sluicing. It's just me today, and as you can see behind me here, it is freezing out. So just came out to Uwharrie, do a little bit of sluicing, found a little bit of gold before the end of the year, and see if we can add to that yearly total. So got the RPE here, just did about 15 shovels through it, about to pull it out, throw it in the Garrett Super Sluice, see what kind of gold we have in there, if any, before I go get the big Dream Sluice and see how we do. Hope you enjoy. Alright, just did that cleanup from about 15 shovels just right in front of the sluice. I know there's much better gold up there, but before I grab the buckets and start classifying material, just wanted to get some gold in the snuffer bottle. And, well, got a little bit of gold. It's not too bad. So you got nicer flake, and then you have, I don't know, about 15, 20, maybe 30 micros. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm going to hike back up to the car, grab the Dream Sluice, I'm going to bring the RPE back to the car, get geared up, and let's go ahead and start filling some buckets up. And boom, just like that, the 8-foot sluice is back down to 4 foot and converted back to a stream sluice. So, now we're going to start filling some buckets up. Alright, we got our 2 buckets filled up, ready to go. Just got to set the sluice up. We'll start running our first run here. Check out what I pulled out of the hole though. It's a nice little nail. Doesn't look too old, but we'll take it home. Alright, I'm going to set the sluice up. We'll be right back. We'll get to running these 2 buckets. Alright, first things first, gotta get the air bubbles out of the microcell mat. Microcell mat is the first one, then I've got mini cell mat behind it. Mini cell mat, the cells aren't large enough so that they capture air. The microcells in the first mat, they're so small that they do catch air, and they'll keep air in there and not allow your material to fall into those cells. So you gotta get those bubbles out. Perfect thing that I found to get those bubbles out is just a dish, well, let me just show you. A dish scrubber. So, pick that up from Walmart. I'm gonna get those air bubbles out. We'll start running some material. Alright, so when it comes to setting your box up, it's all preference really. I like to have my material move a little bit slower through the box. So if you watch at the very top there, the material will gather up and then your blondes will go first down the box, that followed by your black sands, and then if you're lucky you can see pieces of gold just fluttering right there at the top right before they get stuck in the microcell mat. Right now it's running a little bit too slow, so I need to adjust the pitch, make it a little bit more, give it a little bit more pitch and a little bit more flow. Alright, I think we have her dialed in now, so let's go ahead and do this bucket. cells down here exchanging perfectly. All the cells are exchanging perfectly. I even see a few pieces of gold up here at the very front. Piece of gold right there. Piece of gold right there. I'm just going to go ahead and snuff that piece of gold up. Got it. Well, we're about halfway done with bucket number 1. I'm seeing quite a bit of good looking gold in there, so all signs are looking good. We're just going to continue this bucket and finish off bucket number 2, and then we'll do a cleanup. Alright, we're about done with bucket number 1. I'll come back, show you the box after we finish bucket number 1, and then we'll proceed with bucket number 2. Alright, just got done running bucket number 1. See a few pieces of gold up here. Small stuff. There's a couple right in here, right where that water line is. A lot of times that's where your gold will collect, is right in that water line. And I don't have the microcell clamp on here. I have the clamp that actually comes down, and it's like a 1/4 inch drop. So the majority of my gold's probably stuck right up here in these black sands. Let's see if I see any other gold down here. Sometimes you'll see the gold will accumulate right in the back of the J's in these microcells. If you see any material in the back of those J's, that'll be a piece of gold. Let's see. Thought I had seen one somewhere. I see 3 cells that I didn't clear the air bubbles out of. There's a piece of gold right there. 1, 2, 3 cells I didn't clear the air bubbles out of. Whoops. So, as you can see, those don't have any material on them. Perfect example of why you need to make sure that you clean out those air bubbles. You can see that gold right there. Nice. Alright, we're gonna get to work on bucket number 2. I think I can get those air bubbles out with this nail I found. Let's see if I can. Alright, we just finished up with buckets 1 and 2. Gonna go ahead and pull the sluice out, do the cleanup, and see how much gold we got for those 2 buckets. Wish me luck. Hopefully we got a lot in there. Alright, we just got our first cleanup done. Yeah, kind of hoping for a little bit more than what we got, but gold's gold and I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to see if I can't locate a better spot. But here's what we got for 2 half 5 gallon buckets. Not bad. I'll take it either way. I'm not gonna leave it here. Alright, I'm gonna pan around, see if I can't find a better pay layer. See what we can do. Alright, we got bucket 3 filled up. She's ready to run. And bucket 4, I think I'm gonna do from way downstream around this bend. Unfortunately, there's couple trees blocking my way, so yeah, let's go ahead and walk down there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so if you watched my panning video when I came out here after the hurricane and realized there was no water, I found really good gold right in this area, because this whole area is straight bedrock. When the water's flooding through here, it's literally just pushing all the material straight off of the bedrock and just leaving, you know, your heavies sitting right on top of the bedrock. So I'm gonna go down there, cherry pick a few holes, and we'll fill bucket 4 up that way. Yeah, I can see some nice bedrock right around there, so that's what we'll do for bucket number 4, and we'll come back whenever we got it filled up and ready to run. Alright, just filled up bucket number 4. About to toss the old sluice back into the dam. And I did find in my backpack that I did have the clamp for the micro Salisbury mat. See how it doesn't have that lip on there? The other clamp has about a 1/4 inch lip on it. This right here keeps those first few rows of cells more active. So let's go ahead and toss her in, get to running our second run here. Alright, I got the air bubbles out of the microcell mat. Let's go ahead and get buckets 3 and 4 run so we can go ahead and start on buckets 5 and 6. Oh yeah, she's running a lot better now that I reduced the clamp at the top. Material just slides right over the top of it. It's perfect. Alright, so same as before. After I get done with bucket number 3, I'll take you in for a close-up look at the mat, and then we'll run bucket number 4. usually wait until I see this row right here clear enough so that it's spinning before I do the next scoop. Nice piece of gold just showed up at the top. See a little piece of gold right there. Alright, we just got done running bucket number 3. I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up look. Seeing some gold right behind this lip, right there. Other than that, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Hope it's in there. A lot of black sand though, so. Alright, we're gonna run bucket number 4. We'll come back to you with a cleanup. Alright, we just got done running bucket number 4. Better do a quick cleanup. See if we can't squeeze in another bucket before we have to roll out of here. I just bent down to do the cleanup and look at that piece. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of gold showing up right behind that lip. Nice flake though. That's a little bit more promising. Alright, I'm going to toss that into that bucket and I'll come back to you when we got it in the pan. Alright, we just got done with run number 2 and well, the results are a lot better than the first run, I'll tell you that. Check that out. That's very good. Oh yeah. So I'm definitely going to do one more bucket. And why don't we go ahead and make it a trifecta for the day. I'm going to whip out the old adventure sluice. 3 sluices for 3 runs. See if I can't fill this bucket up before the sun decides to go down, because it is getting chilly out here right now. So come back to you when we get this bucket filled up, and got the little adventure sluice sitting right there. Bucket number 5, ready to run through the little but mighty adventure sluice. Yep, that little sluice right there is a gold catching machine. It's for sure. Alright, let's put all that through that and then we'll toss it in the pan, see what we have. Oh yeah, should have just eaten this pay dirt. Not gonna lie, this is probably the best $35 I've ever spent. That is a great little gold catching machine right there. Alright, we're going to run the rest of this bucket. We'll come back with a cleanup. Alright, got our last cleanup of the day through the adventure sluice. Guys, I'm not lying. That little thing catches gold. Check this out. Look at all that. Not bad. So, we'll add it to the snuffer bottle. And I'll come back with a snuffer dump. It's not a lot. Ran 5 buckets. Just a good day out at the creek. Relaxing. Alright, I'm going to snuff that up. I'll come back to you guys, show you what we got in the snuffer bottle. Alright guys, just finished the snuffer dump. Turned 5 buckets and a very cold day out on the creek into, boom, that. It's not bad, considering. Definitely had a lot worse days. Definitely had a lot better days. But got out here, found some gold, had a blast doing it, and yeah, good way to relieve some stress, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna get that snuffed up, get all packed up, and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me today on the creek. Hope you had fun. Came out here, ran 5 buckets, 3 sluices, had a blast doing it, and well, found a little bit of gold. We'll get that home, dry it up, throw it up on the scales, and with that, we are out, and we'll see you at home. Alright guys, we're back home. Got the gold all dried up from the day out sluicing. Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of runs there, but we found a little bit of gold to end the year off right. So this is going to be the last weigh-in for 2022. It's been a good year. Channel growth has gone through the roof for both myself and Will, Internal Compass of NC. Massive shout out to everybody that has supported the channel, and yeah, 2023 is going to be a very big year. We can do a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of stuff in the works, so make sure you guys stay tuned and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, because we got a lot of good stuff coming out soon. So year to date, 11.708 grams for the year. Let's go ahead and see how the last cleanup did. Think we're gonna go with a, let me see here. Yeah, we're gonna go with a 0.115 on that. So 0.115 brings our season total to 11.823 grams. That is not bad at all. But I do have a little bit more gold to add. This is all the gold that I got the mercury off of. So let's go ahead and throw that in the year container and weigh this up, and we will see how we ended the year off. Alright, so 11.823 grams for the year, minus the mercury gold that we got all the mercury off of. That looks pretty hefty. Let's see what that weighs up to. What? 0.41. We're just gonna go right in the middle. 0.415. Which brings our total to 12.238 grams. Not bad at all. But of course that doesn't include this 5-gram gold nugget I won at the gold show. If you incorporate that in there, that would be 17.238 grams. But I'm not going to do that to you guys. I didn't find this. I just happened to win it. So that doesn't count. Alright guys, if you liked the video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up, commenting below, and hitting that subscribe button and turning your notifications on, because like I said, we got a lot of good stuff coming out shortly. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for 2023. I hope you like it. And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. So with that, we are out.